Hey everybody, welcome, Falcon, StarCrawlers. If you're wondering what StarCrawlers is all about, very good question. Think of a cRPG in its core, dungeon crawler mixed in with a really big emphasis on cyberpunk, and boom, you got yourself a game. Need a better example? Think of Legend of Grimrock having a baby of some kind with Shadowrun, and boomski, you got StarCrawlers yet again. Really fun game. It is an early access title itself, so we'll probably run into a few bugs here and there, but for the most part, it's been running pretty smoothly for me, and the developers are really adamant about being told about these bugs so they can actually squash them in the beta phase right now, which is in beta 2 right now. So, you know, if you pick it up for yourself and you run into anything, let them know, and they'll just get to work on it instantly, which is really exciting to hear about a developer doing. Anyway, I'm over here talking long enough. Let's get into the game itself so we can show off what it's all about here. New game. That's what we want to do. Alright, so we have Luna over here. Here we are, boss. Terminus 9, hub for the sector. Maybe it's nicer inside and looks from out here. Yeah, I guess we'll find out together. Let's dock. I love docking. The word is the bartender runs the wire here. He's one you should talk to about getting some jobs. Plenty of credits to be made if we get on his good side. Time to drink then. Some of the things that I excel at. So right here we're going to actually create our character first and foremost. We have a few different classes over here to excel different things. The Cyber Ninja is when you need a tough target taken down with brutal efficiency, you need a Cyber Ninja. Their strength is target elimination, weakness, interpersonal skills, which is obviously pretty true. We have the engineer over here. The engineer is a handy with a pneumato wrench and can rig just about anything out of a few rusty hunks of scrap. So its strength is turning useless scrap into powerful allies, and weakness getting up close and personal. We have the force psyker, whose strength is defending allies and smiting foes, and weakness is protracted engagements. And then we have the hacker. Control and manipulating enemies, dealing direct damage is his flaw. Smuggler, talking their way out of trouble. Reduce life expectancy for allies. And we have the soldier as well, which is breaking stuff and shooting things. Weakness, diplomacy. And we have this void sidebreaker, which is kind of like the really interesting class over here. Their strength is unleashing the horror of the void. Their weakness, however, is sanity, so keep that in mind. I'm gonna go with the smuggler just because I do like the fact of having a class that could really, like, you know, open up a lot of branches in terms of the dialogue itself, just based on their smooth talking abilities, I should say. So let's go with the smuggler. We'll go with the male for now, and let's roll a name. Waron Calaric. I kind of like that, Calaric. That sounds pretty good. So we'll get it with Calaric, the smuggler. The difficulty, we'll stick with standard right now because I'm not entirely sure what to expect further onward. So I think this is a pretty good starting point for us. Let's accept. Alright, here we go. We're kind of like in the hub world in a sense right now. We have to go talk to Doc Samps to find out what we're over here doing. In case you're wondering, you're essentially just a band of renegades over here trying to make some money. So what I like about it, it's not like a really big overlying story as of yet that I know of, but you're just some couple of people trying to make some cash in a cyberpunk universe, which is, you know, really exciting to me. Got this whole Star Wars type of, you know, bar club scene going on over here too. Either way, a haggard-looking bartender is working the bar, his mech arm continuing to wipe down the pitted counter as he sizes you up.
Evening. Don't think I've seen you around here before. Let me be the first to welcome you to Station Terminus 9, Jewel of the Sector. Locals call her ST9 for short. What's your poison?
Let's talk about how we can take advantage of my legendary skills to earn us both a lot of cred. I like the sound of that one.
Ha! We're full up the bar on staff right now.
He produces a filthy gag from his apron and rubs absent-mindedly at the counter. Taking a long drag from his cigar, he stares at you evenly. Well, apparently he wants to give me a job, and he says that he's completely fully staffed. I don't want a job working the bar, bro. I'm a little overqualified for tending bar. I'm looking for something with a little more risk and a lot more reward.
I'm just funny with you. It's not every day a new crawler shows up. Subtlety is a trait you might want to think about cultivating, by the way. Trouble is, my wire's on the fritz. Even if I wanted to give you a job, I can't get a signal right now. Maybe you could do me a favor and grab some spare parts from the basement. If I get her operational again, then we can deal.
Sure, I can do that. Doc waves you off and turns to deal with a particularly surly customer, calling you over his shoulder as he goes.
Thanks much. Check the job board in a minute and head on down to the basement whenever. Watch out for Sutsy.
Sutsy?
Had to toss that guy out. Tab as long as my arm. But the job is on the board for you, as you can see how that works.
So right now we basically have a few things to do. We could just check out any work available, which would be checking out the job board itself. Right now we only have the tutorial mission right now, which is something we're gonna have to do regardless of which. So let's accept that one right now. We're gonna get 10, I guess, credits or some sort of reward for that, and also 100 experience for our duty over here.
Duty.
And we're going to launch the mission with only one dude right now because we don't have anybody else. We could hire more people, but it does require credits, which we don't have right now. So it's going to be a while before we can actually fill up our party with more people. Alright, so right now we're over here telling you about the movement over here. Yeah, I got it down, game, don't you worry one bit. This game's going to actually control, like I mentioned, Legend of Grimrock, essentially when you're maneuvering around the dungeons and things of that nature. It is going to be a first-person dungeon perspective, which is something that I always find really refreshing in games. And we can just look around over here as well in free mode. But right now there's really not much around for us, so let's just continue going forward to this door. There's a locked door over here. Many objects can be interacted with. Watch for the interact icon and click when the object is in range. Alright, I got you. So right now we have nothing over here, but if we move back... Yeah, I know about freeload game. Yeah, I talked about that already. Don't worry, I got you, man. You know, just be the tutorial, and I'll do my thing over here. So we move over here, and we'll go into free roam. I'm over here not even free roaming anymore, even though I told the game that I'm aware of what I'm doing. Let's go ahead over here and just click on this obvious switch. Like the name on that, obvious switch. And now that's over here unlocked. So let's come over here. Strafe over to the side, and boomski. As the door grinds open, a small hooded figure darts through and past you towards the exit door. It pauses at the exit and cautiously turns to face you. It appears to be a small child, probably a street urchin. Underneath the tatters of a filthy clock, you see a glint of something shiny. So we could either leave him alone, leave her or him alone. We could order the urchin to hold still, or we can call out to you mean no harm. So if hopefully we could get him to stop. This hasn't worked for me before, but let me try this one right here. You call out in a firm voice that you mean no harm. The child lingers a moment longer, studying you carefully, and then turns and slips into the shadows. So, unfortunately, nothing came out of that, but maybe down the line it could. Luckily, we didn't take the, I guess, the asshole approach on it, so maybe, hopefully, down the line it opens something up for us. Now, the dude mentioned Sutsi, right? We are going to actually meet Sutsi here really soon, which is really comical because, again, it's a tutorial portion of the game, so they're not going to throw anything too difficult at you. But for now, let's just walk down over here to the laser beams. Beams of flickering energy are being projected in front of the door ahead of you. Passive defense systems like these lasers won't block your movement, however touching them is going to hurt a lot. You can interact with most traps if you approach them cautiously, but there might be another way to disable the beams. Alrighty. So when it talks about disabling beams, there is sometimes either environmental things you could actually interact with, or sometimes it also requires like a skill on your part, or maybe one of your certain classes, like maybe the hacker. But since considering I don't have anything like that, I don't think we're going to be able to get through with it without doing much, unless there is something back over there that we can kind of shoot to make this happen. But for now, I don't really see anything, but let me come back over here. And we are going to check this out over here. Ability points. Each class has ability points that will aid the team, both in combat and exploring, which is what I just talked about. When you get a level, you can also gain one ability point. Assign your ability points using the character menu abilities. So let's go over here, let's go to our character sheet, and let's go check out the abilities that we have available. Right now we have 1 extra point. So the ones that we could kind of go with right now are either explosive traps, which 80% weapon speed. Everything has a weapon speed available to it. We'll talk more about them when we get into combat though. So when an enemy acts, they have a 20% chance to trigger the trap, inflicting 50 to 100% weapon damage and increasing the time unit cost of their next action by 10 to 30% of your weapons TU cost. I like to start off with Gunslinger. Basically what this does, it's a passive ability. When you equip a pistol, you automatically equip a duplicate second pistol, doubling the number of attacks with your weapon. So I like that one as a passive. There's also Cheap Tricks over here, which is a coin toss. Pay 1 credit to activate, toss a credit in the air. Deals 100 weapon damage to the target, and reduces the cost of coin toss by 10% by 10 unit points if you had a heads. If you hit tails, deal no damage, and the coin toss gains a 5 turn cooldown. So you want to go with heads definitely. So I'm going to go with the Gunslinger one over here. And unfortunately, I have no skills that could kind of get us through that area without doing any damage to ourselves. So right now we're going to go over here, and this is Sutsi. You've entered combat mode with the enemy, but your team and your enemies are displayed on the timeline at the top of the screen. On your turn, click and hold on an enemy to display the ability wheel for the active character. Abilities have different time unit costs to activate. Fast abilities cost fewer time units, slow abilities cost more time units but hit harder. The time unit arrow will show where in the timeline the ability will place you. Alrighty, so right now we're going to be fighting Sutsi, who happens to just be the maintenance robot, but we're going to fight him because I guess we deem him as a threat, but you'll see the comical portion of this. So right now we're going to go with the Akimbo. This will be 90% accuracy for 55 time units. So let's take a shot over here. And we did a significant damage to him. Now Sutsi's going to go over here and sparkles with cleanliness. He doesn't even attack us and we're over here wrecking his shit. Now there's going to be a time or a cooldown on the Akimbo, so we can't use this turn. We have to wait 1 more turn for that. So we're going to go with our regular shot now. And that should be the end of Sutsi, unfortunately. Alright, be at ease, my friend. You can now retire. We got a victory over here. Click to continue. So now, let's turn it all around over here. I don't think that I know a way to kind of turn these beams off. I've looked around before, but I guess I just can't do it. So I'm going to walk through it. I'm going to take some damage. So from 120 we dropped to 108. Not really the biggest loss available out there, so it's not really that big of a deal. But this is exactly what we're aiming for, the secure crate. You found the module and some loot. Right-click items on the loot screen or click take out to grab the loot. So we're going to take over here. We found ourselves a boom slang pistol. I think ours is better unless this is going to be random at times. So let's find out over here. Let's check out our loadout. Yeah, this is going to increase our attack speed and our critical chance, but our damage and accuracy will go down. So I'm going to hold on to the one that we have because I like more damage power than anything. And we'll cross the lasers again, take a little bit more damage, but again, not the end of the world itself. And we're just about done over here. This is a small little dungeon. There's a locked door over there that I'm not entirely sure how to get through just yet, so that is kind of unfortunate. Unless Sutsi dropped like some sort of like janitor key that I'm not aware of. Let's take a look over here. This is where we fought Sutsi, right? No, I don't see anything over here. No. That is unfortunate. So looking around over here, just making sure. Yeah, I don't think there's any way to get in there just yet. So let's just go back now. And let's tell Homeboy that we finished his mission over here. Your mission is complete. Fetch the wire. Doodad. Do you want to return to Styx? Absolutely I do. Take me back, game. Take me back. Alrighty, mission complete. Doc Sans will be able to fix up his wire connection with his replacement module. You should head back to the saloon to deliver it. So we got 10 credits and we have some reputation as well. And a little bit of experience right there. We got 100 experience, I do believe, so we're on our way to level 2. A single med tech is on duty, but seems occupied with his tablet. After ignoring you for several minutes, he glances up. How can I help you today? I'm not sure why he sounds like the barkeeper as well. I guess my voices are kind of limited. So we can check what he has for sale just for the hell of it. He has a few medkits over here that we kind of take for battle. Cost 75, but you know, we're a little bit broke right now, so no. We just wanted to check out what was going on over here. So let's go back. We need some medical assistance, revive teammates, and also to reset ability points. Oh, that's really interesting. That is really, really interesting. So you can reset your ability points if you make a mistake, or if you want to switch a build up. That is actually pretty cool. Alrighty, there's also a store over here, but again, we're kind of broke right now, so what's the point? Although, maybe. Hey Crawler, looking for some new gear? We got weapons, armor, shields, and other assorted gear. There's an upgrade station in the back if you'd like to adjust your equipment. Have you heard of any interesting news recently? But this is not yet implemented. What do you have for sale? Can we use your upgrade station? Let's see what they have for sale over here. And we also have this over here for sale ourselves. Can I actually? Yeah, I sold that gun that we just picked up because I'm not going to really use it, I don't think anyway. And let's check out the upgrade station over here. Now for the upgrade itself, I don't think we have anything right now that we can upgrade. I guess we could probably upgrade our own weapons if we wanted to. Alrighty, I just wanted to check that out. So catch you later. Let's go back to Doc Sam's and tell him that we completed this mission over here. Doc glances up as you enter. Well, hey there, hotshot. Oh, excuse me. Let me do the voice again.
Well, hey there, hotshot. Looks like Sutsi was no obstacle and you returned victorious. Wild pots in hands. You do something different with your armor? It's sparkling.
Yeah, funny guy. Very droll. You're fortunate I don't bill for bad jokes.
How? Ha! Just my way of having a bit of fun with the newbies. No hard feelings, huh? Don't worry about Sutsi. Gives our engineer Tyree something to fix. Speaking of which, you should head over to the store if you're looking to gear up. Wires will be up and running shortly. In the meantime, Tyree just posted a local job.
Alrighty, cool. So there is another job available for us, which we'll probably undertake right now. There's again, recruit teammates. It's gonna cost us 100, which we kind of do need, but unfortunately, we have not enough money to actually make this happen right now. So we're gonna have to go by ourselves again. Let's go to mission select over here, and Tyree did post up a job, which is distressing signals. Tyree Hobbs, the Styx engineer, is looking for a crew to investigate a distress beacon coming from a salvage junker in the area. Investigate the ship for surviving crew and do anything you can to help them out. Alright, and the reward's gonna be 100, which means that with this mission, we'll obviously be able to hire another person to our party. We'll also get 500 experience, so that should give us a level up too. Alrighty, so let's check it out.